Box. How's it going? The hair is important. Dude, we gotta get past King Himbo, man, because I'm running out of time. I gotta go to bed soon, unfortunately. I'm hoping next couple attempts we get past Hippo. If not, then could be a sad day for MTPO. The yawns begin. Dude, I gotta watch Jack Wedge stream. Yeah, Leon, I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna get the notifications set up. I've been working on that. I'm gonna get some help with it. I mean, pretty much everybody has those now. I feel like I've really fallen behind the times. Hey, Dralis. What's up, pro? What's this, Sid? What's with the ... Oh, I get it. Okay, it's Dallard going backwards. I did not know that. Shows how much attention I'm paying. Dude, this guy's got my number tonight, man. Dude, Zost, we were just talking about you, man. We were just talking about you. Zost, congratulations on your recent world record in Super Metroid, man. I wish I could have seen it live, but unfortunately I did not. I watched the VOD recently, and I was, of course, very impressed and enjoyed it quite a bit. We were talking about the Super Metroid race at SGDQ. Talking about how would Zost handle the pressure of being the favorite. I was just noting that you have a lot of GDQ experience, which is gonna obviously give you even more of an advantage than you already have with your skills, you know, being the best and everything. What just happened there? Oh no, the pressure! Oh, dude. I mean, it's such a weird route, though, Zost. Like, so many wrong things can happen. Can you guys just do the old route? What's up, DJ? Let's just go back to the old route, man. I'm too scared. I'm too scared of the new route. What's gonna happen? I heard that Behemoth is gonna show up and be the fourth player. Finally! I didn't hear that, guys. That was a dirty rumor that I just made up. It's totally not true. Oh, man. Dude, can you imagine? People would pay to see that. Zost vs. Behemoth. Ultimate Showdown. Here we go. Actually ahead. This is bizarre. I'm just gonna tell you guys, dude, I'm not playing it safe on Ball Bull, dude. I'm going all out, man. I don't care if Ball Bull kills my run anymore. I just wanna get the fastest times. So this is gonna be it, guys. What did you walk in on, Gale Dog? I don't even know. We're gonna find out in a second after we fight Bald Bull. There's a lot of things that are gonna be determined in the next couple fights. Dude, I was really hoping that Cop Power was going to make it to SGDQ, because that was, at one point, rumored that Cop was going to come. That would have been sick. Either way, man, Super Metroid's going to be hype as always, man. I'm extremely excited for it, because it is the best game. Godlike, dude. Godlike on that. Chambers, how you like that, dude? How you like that right there, Chambers? Bad refill. Worst possible luck, dude, and we got a 109. Think about it. The old days, you would have got a 116 or something like that. Ooh, look at that. Where's Breakdown? Is Breakdown in my chat right now, dude? We got the 777 right now. Ah, no Breakdown. All right. Half of the game is done, everybody. 7 fights down, 7 remaining. Things only get more difficult the further we go. See if I can get a 55, 48, keep the lucky 7s. That's not looking good luck right now. Gonna have to do some alterations here. That was sketchy. It's not a 55-4-8, dang. Lucky 7s are gone. We needed the lucky 7s to stay on point. Okay. Alright guys, let's see if we can move past the gatekeeper. Moment of truth for this run is right now. tease or is it real? It's real, dude. It's real. It's for real. Alright, you guys want to see the splits? We can do that. We can do that. We're ahead still a little bit. I am going to take a really quick break, and I'll be right back. All right, back to business. Business as usual. Gotta oil that door hinge, yeah, I know. Well, we're losing time to pull here. He gave us some bad luck with that extra block. Another extra block. The lead is gone. God, I should have kept the splits hidden, man. I should have kept the splits hidden. It works so much better that way. Rip the lead. Alright, at least he didn't do it there. Goodbye, lead. It was nice having you while you were there. Peace out. That's right, Ducks. The run is no longer the run. I still have a little lead. A little tiny lead. What are the odds of getting a 138 2 runs in a row? Not very good. That's a bad refill. Well, we may not gain time at all in this fight. This happens. Okay, we gained a little lead. You had me going, Oshawott. I totally believed it, man. I was totally into that. At least that covers the bad delay. That lead. It's a low 156. I gotta watch the clock for this. If I just threw my punch, dude, that would be bad news. Watch the clock. That's alright, guys. We recovered. We recovered for that. We had the 6 seconds to spare. See what Macho has to say about things. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, another attempt at Tyson. Very small lead, minimal lead. 242 or better. It's alright. Dude, that last delay was a killer. That last delay was such a killer. Alright. Got it! Fucking got it, dude. Oh my god, man. Got it by like 1 second. Ugh, I had to work my ass off for that. World record, dude. World freaking record. Ugh, man. I'm spent. I'm friggin' spent right now. That was a pretty good run. I got the 8-second delay. And I still got it, man. I'm proud. I feel proud right now, dude. I feel proud that I got it off the 8-second delay. Woo! We did it, y'all. Zallard had come along and beat me pretty shortly thereafter. And I got back into the game. I had a really tough time. I'm going to just go over... These are only the runs that I've highlighted. But if you look through my highlights, you will see April 1st, MTPO, world record pace destroyed by bad luck. May 9th, robbed of world record in MTPO. May 12th, another run bites the dust. May 22nd, Super Macho Man goes Skynet. June 24th, I will never see this pace again. ... July 10th, MTPO, perfect run up to Tyson. July 13th, brutal game, the latest MTPO heartbreak. So that's just kind of like... And those were only the ones that I highlighted. Those were like only the most brutal runs that I highlighted. But it just shows like how much I had to go through to get to this next run, which I'm really proud of this run, you guys. Like, even though this is not the best time, this time is decent. Don't get me wrong, okay? A 16:24 is a decent time. But as you can see, just on that last run, losing 13 seconds, that would have blown 16:24 out of the water. But the reason I'm so proud of this run is because of the execution. Because you can't control luck, dude. You can control execution, though. So let's kick it off, man. Let's get going. This is the world record run. That guy in the bottom left corner of the glasses is Sinister One. Guy in the top right is Glass Joe. Mario's the referee. And that short dude with the green shorts is Little Mac. Here we go. So this is, I believe, the strat found by Chambers, which guarantees 42 flat. So Chambers actually put the work in to find a better buffer strat. There's D Tysonator, dude. I was talking about you earlier, man. I was talking about how you would send me these encouraging messages and how you would help keep me motivated to keep playing this game, man. So thank you, dude. Thank you so much for always having the kind words. Okay, thank you for the correction, Chambers. Chambers says that Ouija Wii was the originally developed as Glass Joe concept, and he just tweaked it for a single segment. So teamwork, dude. Teamwork of Ouija Wii and Chambers. You have 42 flat on Glass Joe guaranteed every time, which is nice because the splits I'm going against now, I'm going against Zallard's splits. And the reason being is just to kind of, because, I mean, that's the run I'm trying to beat, dude. I don't want to get a PB by like 1 second and then not beat Zallard. That would have been silly. So, anyhow, we're on Von Kaiser. He is not giving us the lucky star, so no problem. So this is actually a strat that I found by accident. There used to be a different phase 3 strat for when you didn't get the lucky star, but this is faster. I did this by accident one time because I thought I was in phase 2, and then I realized, I was like, oh hey, that's actually faster. It's not faster by much, it's faster by frames, but it can save, like, obviously in that fight, you know, it could be the difference between a 37.48 and a 37.82. So, you know, you get a half a second just for doing a different strategy that's just as easy. So, I'm not doing the advanced piston Honda 1 strategy, and I'm not sure if I want to do it, but we'll see. Maybe eventually. Not a bad Honda. 30 seconds is okay. Like 29 is ideal, and it's even into a 34. So it was probably a high 30 as well. So there's some luck involved on Honda. He's probably going to give the bad refill here as well, I have a feeling. Bad refill is pretty common. And I lied. He gave me the good refill, 47. So this is a pretty decent pace coming out of a minor circuit. But as you know, I mean, your pace is really going to be determined by King Hippo. That's really the determining factor in, does your run continue or not. And I've been putting in a lot of work on King Hippo, a lot of practice on him, because I realized that one of the biggest things that Zallard had when he was doing runs is he got the 3-cycle King Hippo much more consistently than I did. So it appeared like he was having so much better luck on King Hippo, but I think realistically he was just executing better. And once I accepted that and did my dirty practice on King Hippo, I was getting 3 cycles on him too. So Don Flamenco was free as usual. No problems there. But yeah, the key fights in this game are King Hippo and Mike Tyson. Those are really the key fights in this game. Both of them are extremely luck-based, and both of them are extremely skill-based, because King Hippo has 2 variations on his delay when he opens his mouth. There's one where he opens it really fast, and there's one where he opens it not quite as fast. And the window to hit him is still the same, so your timing really has to be on point to make sure that you hit the window. Because if you don't hit King Hippo fast enough in the mouth, you only get to hit him 8 times in the stomach. And if you do that even once, you need him to open his mouth 4 times instead of 3. So 3 opens, that's what you need. You get 9 hits in the gut. So that one was free. And we got another one. And I think this was I believe a night that I hadn't gotten past King Hippo yet. I think this was the first run past King Hippo, as a matter of fact. So I remember being like pretty pleased, like, oh good, at least we're gonna get 1 run past King Hippo. At least we can actually, because some streams you're just like, we didn't even get past King Hippo tonight. This is lame, but this was. So I always call it, I'm like, all right, last run of the night. It's amazing how many times in speedrunning the last run of the night ends up being the world record for people. This was the same night I did my no reset run, that's true, Fury Fire, which was nice because I actually had some practice in the later fights. So Grey Tiger's free. If you get that second knockdown on 44, that means you had a good phase 1. That means you'd saved some frames there. So you get a lower 48. .25. Not many frames were lost in that fight. So anytime you're ahead going into bull here, you're on a good pace. Sadly, we're not going to get to see unless I move. Well, if I move the thing fast enough. So we were at 5 minutes after bull last time. I'm predicting that we're not going to be on. We're going to be over 5 minutes this time. Good old 17-second knockdown. So this is where the chamber strat comes into effect. So I want to talk about this just a little bit before we go forward. So the way that it used to be is that you had to get the lucky star on bald bull in phase 2, because you needed to be able to. You have to have 3 stars for him to not dodge your star punch. So if the first punch of phase 2 is a star, the second punch is a guaranteed star. That gives you 3, and then you can throw a star right away. You can manipulate his guard up, get a star again, and then you can knock him down quick, and you're in there. But if you didn't get the star, it wasn't looking very good. You had to do all kinds of stuff. You could see Zallard had a 116, And that's because he didn't get the lucky star on Bald Bull, and he also had some other bad luck. So 116 used to be like if you got the worst luck possible. But then Chambers had figured out that if you hold up long enough, you will be able to manipulate Bald Bull's guard to stay up and then drop, and then stay up and then drop. So essentially what you have to do is when he's in his recoiling animation, you just have to hold up a little bit longer than you normally would. And then you can just keep doing that. And what happens is, if you get the worst luck possible, you can still get the stars that you need. So the whole idea of Chambers' new strats were to go into phase 3 with 3 stars. By going into phase 3 with 3 stars, you guarantee yourself a fast time in phase 3, no matter what. No matter what pattern you get, no matter what refill you get, it doesn't matter. You have 3 stars, you're going to deal a crap ton of damage very, very quickly. So you'll see here that, so we don't get the first star, okay? So normally what I would have done here before is I would have taken the second punch for a star, and then I would have actually done a gutter, because we found out, oh, you can do a gutter on Bald Bull before 30 seconds hits. And then I would hope that that would give me a star. But that was also only another 50-50 star, so you could miss that star too. So eventually I sucked it up and did the full chamber strat. So we're going to see second punch is a guaranteed star. So we got our guaranteed star. Third punch, no star. So comes fourth punch. Fourth punch is a guaranteed star. Boop, there it is. So now we got our 3 stars. So what you have to do now is you're going to use 1 star there, 1 star there. Now the reason I'm doing the star is because next he's either going to go into rolling jabs or he's going to throw his final hook. So if he goes into rolling jabs, you don't want to be star punching into his rolling jabs here. It's not good. It doesn't work out. You'd rather be hitting and then knocking him down and getting with 3 stars. So he doesn't do rolling jabs. We get that guaranteed star. So this was the tricky part, because this is something that the delayed punch on Bald Bull is very tricky timing. I don't even want to know the frame window for this because it scares me. I have a feeling that the frame window is tiny. So 2, 3, delay, and then you punch him. So if you miss that, you're in bad shape. But if you hit it, look at that. That's a 48. So the old school with that luck, like in Zallard's run, he had a 46 and he had only 1 star. So with this strategy, we have a 48, which is only 2 seconds slower, but we have 2 additional stars, which is going to save a crap ton of time in the third phase. So Chambers saved the day on this one. We get the bad refill, no problem. And that yields a 109. So this was the worst luck possible against Bald Bull. Literally could not have had worse luck, and it's a 109. So that just goes to show you how much has changed against Bald Bull in recent times. And it's pretty nice because there's actually a lot of random factors in the Bald Bull fight. So this has really mitigated the randomness of the Bald Bull fight. And as you can see, we're ahead by the 777. So hopefully I'm going to move that webcam and we can see. Come on, move the webcam, dude. What are you doing? Oh, God, this guy. This must be what it feels like for you guys when you're watching me and I just don't move the webcam. Everybody's just like, move the webcam. Well, I guess you can see Piston Honda's time, so it's not until after Honda that I move it. So this is another crucial fight. You have to hit the last punch of phase 1. Everything in phase 1 is easy up until that last punch, but we got it. So having only 1 star in phase 2 is not very helpful. So that looks like a mistake there. He blocked my punch, but it actually doesn't matter. So we can say that that's a mistake, but it's really not. And let me explain why. So let's back it up. Oops. Okay, so the way it works in phase 2 is there's 2 different refills. And depending on which refill you get, you might be able to knock him down earlier. So when I throw my star punch, I can see that I've gotten the bad refill. I already know this. So my motive now is I just need to be able to get enough stars that I can knock him down and still have 3 stars going into phase 3. Because if you have the 3rd star in phase 3, he won't dodge. So basically he does a delay before he wiggles his eyebrows. And when he wiggles his eyebrows is when you have to throw your star punch. So I'm going to go ahead and hit him. So I got 2 stars right there. And then I'm going to do a gutter. I'm going to do a gutter and a face punch. And then I have to wait. Okay, so I do my gutter. I do my face punch, he blocks. So you're like, oh my god, it's a mistake. But it's really not, because now what happens is he's going to drop his gloves. I hit him again. And then I still have to wait. He's still going to stand there for a little bit before he, like, watch, I'm not even going to throw the star punch right away. It's wait. Okay, now I throw the star punch. So in reality, I didn't even lose time for getting blocked there. If anything, it may have cost a few frames, we'll say. But that definitely cost less than a second, for sure. That for sure cost less than a second. No question. So let's see. Let's see if I move the webcam. Totally not moving the webcam. Dang, dude. This guy. The nerve of this guy, man. Hey, there's McHazard. What's up, man? Thank you. So another thing I did is I kind of went back to this old Soda fight of being a little more safe with it. Because I think I was having too many runs die to Soda. And part of it was I was doing some really, really cutting edge strats that were a little too risky. They just weren't worth it. This fight, you just need to get through this fight. You don't need to be too fast. You just need to get lucky. Just don't throw hooks, Soda, you know? Like, just throw some uppercuts and let's get on with it. Can we do that? Okay, we can do that. So Soda actually cooperated. 58 is pretty nice. Anything under a minute is very, very good, because if you got under a minute, then chances are Soda did not throw any hooks. I think I've seen one rare instance where Soda threw a hook and somebody still got sub 1 minute. Oh, there we go. All right, so 6:57. So that would be... Dude, I forgot about this. I forgot that I had to leave in the middle of this run, dude. I had to take a break. I had to take a break. Intermission, dude. This gives us enough time to figure out, okay, so 55 point, so call that a 56. 56 and 59 is, that's a minute 55. So if we subtract a minute 55, so I'm actually only about 2 seconds behind. I was only about 2 seconds behind the other run, the one that we were watching before, where it was 5 minutes. Oh man, I swear I had a good reason for doing that, by the way. I think it's so funny, man. So Bald Bull blocks. Nothing I can do about that. I think he's going to do an extra block here as well. Yep, extra block number 2. So Bald Bull cost me 4 seconds, just in luck there. That was really the first bad luck of the run, I would say. McHazard McHazard. Bald Bull, what are you doing? You can't do that unless I'm here. So let's see, that was 4 seconds in luck right there. 4 seconds in bad luck. Let's see what Don Flamenco wants to do. So I remember at this point not really thinking a whole lot of anything, dude. I mean, I knew that I'd be a little bit ahead going into Sandman, and then that doesn't mean a whole lot. Like, I knew that at this point in the run, I was like, it's going to come down to Tyson, as long as I don't, mess up before then. This pace wasn't anything special. It was just kind of like, we're here. Might as well play. So this is not the good refill. This is the worst refill. You just have to hope that Don doesn't block on this 129. I actually buffer this punch because I knew I had a 129. The clock's going to start running a little bit before the thing starts. It hits 130. As soon as it hits 130 is when he goes into his defensive phase. So if that had been like a 128, I don't know if you can throw the punch right away. You have to wait just a little bit. So he gave good luck there, 146. I mean, good luck in terms of not blocking. And it was on to Sandman. And I think I even mentioned before Sandman, I was like, all right, this is good, because even if he gives, like, a very common time on Sandman is 226. So I was like, all right, even if I get a 226 here, I'm still in there. Yeah, you're probably right, Zallard. You're probably right. I should try it just to see, but I actually remember feeling like a little bit of nerves in this fight for some reason. I don't know why. It was like just a little bit. Not a lot. This is a tough fight, man. This is a very easy fight to mess up. And you can have bad luck in this fight, too. So it's just... This isn't a pleasant fight to be in. Like, you're never happy to be fighting Mr. Sandman, you know? Like, you're happy to be fighting Don Flamenco, too. Because it's like, hey, he could maybe give me some good luck. And this fight's really easy to execute, you know? You're happy to be fighting Bull, too. Because there's no randomness. He might do some of those extra blocks, I guess. You know, you're happy to be fighting Macho because it's not that bad. But Mr. Sandman, you're like, oh God, please, please, can things not go wrong? I'm pretty sure I looked at chat during this fight, McHazard. I did hide the chat for Tyson, though. So, again, this is a new strategy that McHazard pioneered. So we do get the long delay, which costs 6 seconds. So instead of getting a 220, we're going to end up getting a 226. And I remember being fine with that. Like, I wasn't even mad. I was like, good. I was like, you know what? We were ready for that. We're still on pace here. We're on pace. I just remember thinking that I just got to execute, man. I just got to execute the rest of the way, dude, and we can do this. Macho Man. I've been having some pretty bad luck on Macho in recent times. We had developed a new strat here. Just reordering the punches at the end of this phase, which actually can give you the chance of getting an extra star going into phase 2, which would become important. So that's the Wee strat. You reorder the punches and end with the star punch, which is a little bit slower, but not much. And I actually get the star, which I have 2 stars now. And it's important because Macho's going to back up. No, he doesn't even back up. Whatever. If he had backed up, I would have been good. But I was good either way. So we get him down on 48. And I remember at this point I was like, oh, okay. I was like, this is real shit now. Because I know that no matter what, as long as I execute correctly in this, I will be ahead going into Tyson. And he gives me the slower pattern, so that's 2 seconds lost, essentially. But, I mean, 1 minute, dude, you can't complain about a 1 minute time. Any time that you get that's in that range against Matcha, you have to be happy with. So 1 minute and 82. So just to note, I think that the last run, or maybe it was 2 runs before. Yeah, it was 2 runs before. I had a perfect run into Tyson, and I just totally messed up. I got knocked down. And then the run right before this, I had a really bad phase 1 against Tyson. So I was not feeling extremely confident in the Tyson fight. And I was just trying to kind of get into my zone. I was really trying to get into my zone and just go one punch at a time, execute. If you guys don't know the way this fight works, the delayed punches that you do against Mike Tyson are frame perfect. That means that you have to press the button in 1/60th of a second, okay? No more, no less. It's 1/60th of a second. You either hit it or you don't. If you hit it, you deal 5 damage. If you don't, you deal 1 damage. So there's a huge difference there, and it completely affects your time. Not only that, but Tyson can do all kinds of delays throughout the fight. So there's a huge luck element and a huge skill element for this fight. So essentially, you just have to be perfect. And I didn't have a big lead here. I have a 2-second lead. I'm against Allard's 2:40 time, which means at worst I can get a 2:42. And 2:42 is not, I mean, that's not free at all, dude. That's pretty tough. So I'm going to miss the first punch, the first delayed punch here. I missed it. So I knew that I had to hit 9 in a row after this. I have to hit 9 in a row. And it actually kind of helped me. It helped me to miss that first punch because it made me focus. Like, I've talked about this before when you're, like, if you're at a GDQ or something, like, once you make your first mistake of your run at a GDQ, you can really just settle into your run, you know? Or even in just a normal speed run. If you make your first mistake of the speed run, you can kind of just be like, okay, I got that over with now, I can play now. So I hit that, and after that, I'm just, like, focused. And then here, he gives me the long delay. So as you guys can see, if we back it up, the clock, I believe I get the 6-second delay. He's going to do it right after this. That's 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 42. So he did the 6-second delay. From 36 to 42, he doesn't throw a punch. And the reason that it's the 6-second delay is because McHazard discovered that if you dodge and mash A, sometimes you can affect his delay and make it faster. So normally it used to just be the 8-second delay no matter what. And in this particular scenario, it probably wouldn't have mattered because a 104 and a 106 are essentially the same thing. He's going to throw 4 uppercuts. So at this point, I remember, like, I was like, just, it's fine. I think I said, like, it's okay, don't worry about it, because I had gotten the delay, but I knew my execution was good. So I hit the frame perfect punch there, hit it there, and I missed that one, and that actually was a killer. Missing that frame perfect punch hurt. I hit those 2, missed there, and then he does that. Okay, so that right there, you can see he would have been down. So he's down at 155. He would have been down, because I would have dealt 4 extra damage, so I wouldn't have had to do these last 2 punches. So he would have been down right there. He would have been down on 148. So he would have been down on 148. So that was 7 seconds that I lost because he did a delay right there. So 7 seconds was gone. That, and I was like, oh man, I'm really in trouble now, dude. 155 is not good. 155, I need a pretty good final phase here. So I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frame perfect hits in a row before I finally miss one. And I hit the 6th one, and then boom, he's done. Sick phase 3, dude. Killed it, man. Sick phase 3 for the win. I had to hit 6 frame perfect hits in that final phase because he did the delay again. he did another 3-second delay. So that could have been a 2:38 even if he didn't delay. So there it was. That was the 16:24. So I remember just feeling kind of relieved after this run, just kind of being like, man, I'm glad that I got it, dude. And I really was happy that I got the 8-second delay against Tyson, because what it meant for me was that I had executed to the best of my ability. I missed one frame perfect hit in phase 2. Other than that, and then that one thing against Piston Honda 2 that I showed you guys didn't even cost time. This was almost a perfect run. This was like literally the closest thing probably to a perfect Mike Tyson's Punch-Out single segment run that anyone's ever seen. So I don't think that there's any run that anyone's done that has better execution than this one. I seriously don't think so, dude. I hit 20 frame perfect punches against Mike Tyson at the end. So I definitely felt good and proud of this run. In fact, even if I beat this run, I could have a worse run and beat this run. That's the weird thing about this game. If he hadn't done the 6-second delay, Dave, dude, D-Failinator. Getting in with the sub hype, man. That's really D-Tysonator, who's also subbed. So D-Tysonator is double sub to me because he's just that much of a champ. Oh, man. Dude, thank you so much, man. D-Tysonator. I can't even call you D-Failinator. It's wrong. It's the wrong thing. So, yeah. Definitely super proud of this run. It might not stand. I might beat it. Ouija Wee might beat it. Somebody else might beat it. I don't know. But for right now, pretty darn happy about that run.